Much of Europe continues to swelter under that extreme heat wave. German Weather Service has recorded temperatures exceeding 41 degrees on Friday.
What if I told you the biggest mistake you're making during a heat wave is actually something you think is keeping you cool? Most people reach for a fan or a cold shower, but if you do it the wrong way, you're actually stressing your body out. In the next few minutes, we're going to cover exactly how to stay safe. Keep your home at a sustainable temperature and avoid the silent danger of heat exhaustion. We aren't just talking about drinking more water. We are looking at the science of thermal regulation in this smoldering heat wave. Let's start with your home. You're trying to keep the heat out, not just cool the air inside. Wait, did you know that opening your windows during the day is likely doubling your indoor temperature? Here's the trick. You have to act like your house is a thermal thermos. Close every blind, curtain, and shutter before the sun hits, likely before 10 a.m. If you have north-facing windows, keep them shielded. The goal is to prevent the greenhouse effect before it starts. For nighttime ventilation, only open windows once the outside air temperature has dropped below your indoor temperature. Create a cross breeze using a box fan. Place one fan pulling cool air in from the coolest side of the house and another pushing warm air out the window on the opposite side. This isn't just movement. It's an active air exchange. Here are a few tips. If you live in a low humidity climate, hang a damp sheet in front of an open window or fan. As the water evaporates, it draws heat out of the air, naturally lowering the room temperature by several degrees. That's the concept air coolers use. If you have heavy furniture against a sunny wall, move it. During a heat wave, that wall acts as a radiator. Pulling your bed or desk just 6 inches away from exterior walls can make a massive difference. Now let's talk about your body. We've all been told to drink water, but if you're just chugging plain water, you might be flushing out the very electrolytes you need to stay hydrated. And here is a secret. The fastest way to drop your core body temperature isn't a long freezing shower. It's cooling your pulse points. Instead of a full body ice shower, which can actually cause your body to shiver and generate more internal heat, focus on your pulse points. Your wrists, the back of your neck, your temples, and the back of your knees are where your blood vessels are closest to the skin. Applying a cool, damp cloth to these areas acts like an external radiator for your circulatory system. Hydration science. It's not just about volume. If you're sweating profusely, you're losing electrolytes, specifically sodium and potassium. Drinking plain water can actually lead to hyponatremia. The cool down ritual. If you are feeling overwhelmed, soak your feet in a bit cooler water. It effectively draws heat away from your core without shocking your system. Always keep an eye out for heat exhaustion. It is a silent, creeping danger. It rarely happens with a bang and usually happens with a whimper. Most people assume they are fine because they aren't fainting. But are you experiencing a brain fog or a headache that just won't go away? That is often the first sign of dehydration-driven heat stress. The skin check. If your skin is hot and dry, that's a red flag for heat stroke, which is a medical emergency. If it's cool and clammy, you're likely in the early stages of exhaustion. Get to shade or air conditioning immediately. Do not try to tough it out. Sit down, elevate your feet, and sip cool fluids. If you are caring for others, watch for confusion or slurred speech. These are signs the brain is struggling to regulate. When in doubt, seek medical help. It is better to be safe than to become a statistic. If you live in an area prone to heat waves, Set up a check-in protocol with a friend or neighbor. A simple text message or phone call twice a day can be a lifesaver. If you're checking on a neighbor, look for the heat stress triad: lack of sweat, rapid heart rate, and visible confusion. If you see these, act immediately. Move them to a cool place, cool their skin, and do not hesitate to call emergency services. Coming to our eating habits, practice mindful eating in a heat wave. Digestion generates heat. Large, heavy meals, especially those high in protein, force your metabolism to work hard, which raises your internal temperature. During a heat wave, stick to smaller, more frequent meals. Focus on hydrating and consume high water content foods like cucumber, celery, and melons. To wrap it all up, the most successful way to handle a heat wave is to act before the heat peaks. Map out your day. Can your errands be done at 6 a.m. instead of 2 p.m.? Can you prepare meals in the morning so you don't have to use the oven or stove during the hottest part of the day? If your home becomes unbearable, have a cool refuge plan ready. Know which local libraries, shopping centers, or public spaces have reliable air conditioning. Heat waves are becoming more frequent, but preparation is your best defense. By controlling your environment and respecting your body's limits, you can get through even the most intense spikes in temperature with ease.